Hi, this is Marla Keller here from Boise, Idaho, and I am in the Masters of Divinity program. It is my third quarter, so that's kind of fun. Past the beginning, I suppose. I have a passion for talking to, the all means all thing to anybody about spiritual things, and so I'm excited about this class. I took Sundance last quarter and it was phenomenal. It was such a gift to me in my spiritual walk, and so I am excited about this class. And my favorite TV show of all time, that is really, really hard because there's so many different genres, but I'm going to have to go with The Amazing Race. It is also a show that my husband and I have tried to get on a few times, so maybe someday we'll get on there. But I love the adventure of it, I love the challenges, and the social interactions are crazy and interesting to talk about. So what do I see about TV that is meaningful? I think that the readings that we did summed it up really well, that the sacredness, merging the sacred and the sacred can engage in the secular environment, so engaging with the secular environment through TV. Everybody watches TV, something or another. Our kids are millennials. Our daughter Ariel is married, and Preston is her husband. And we talk about movies, but we talk more about things like The Walking Dead. We all watch The Walking Dead and love it. Survivor, we all love that. So we're always talking about the strategy and things. And so there's a huge engagement with them that we wouldn't have otherwise because they don't attend church and they're not really interested in church, but they do want to engage in sacred and spiritual conversations. So how has TV changed first since the Dick Van Dyke Show? Such an innocent thing, right? Dick Van Dyke, so innocent, separate beds. They addressed relationship issues, but it was pretty, calm, so to speak. And they always had great parenting, and shows since that time that have families. Generally, the parenting is a little crazy. I'm always so interested in the fact that a lot of the more modern shows, the wife is always this beautiful woman and the husband's kind of a bellied, dumpy looking guy, which is weird to me. What a strange thing. Whereas with the Dick Van Dyke Show, they were both very good looking people, right? And their son was perfect. And so what hasn't changed is that there is a place in both the Dick Van Dyke Show and any current show that we have, or anything in between, where we can have an empathetic engagement, as Cutter and Dean mentioned in their podcast, an empathetic engagement with the show and also with people about the show. The sameness is dealing with relationship issues like I talked about. And I think that the sacred engagement thing has always been there, the sacred and the secular engagement, and there's a touch point there. I think, though, that we have lost, we hadn't discovered that before, what that meant to have that sacred engagement when it comes to TV, because when I grew up, TV was kind of like, well, you can watch things like the Dick Van Dyke Show, or innocent things like The Waltons or Little House on the Prairie, and those were also okay to watch, but I couldn't watch anything else. So I think that we are really truly in a different place in the world, absolutely, where at the palm of your hand you can watch any show. And what a cool place to engage with other people. I did love the Winston's conversation in his book about sacred storytelling. And so to be in a space where sacred storytelling is not just books, literature, but it's also movies and television shows and script writing. And what a cool place to be in life. And I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to be in this class. And I hope that to get to know you all better. And we'll talk soon.